Tteokbokki is one of my favorite Korean dishes. The spicy, sweet, glossy sauce with the perfect soft and chewy rice cake is irresistible. The problem is, homemade tteokbokki can be too bland, too spicy, too watery, and the worst, a rice cake that chews like bubblegum. I've made tteokbokki countless times, and I'm gonna help you avoid all the pitfalls I've experienced so you can make the perfect tteokbokki every time. Welcome to my kitchen. Let's get started. The first step is to make a beautiful anchovy and kelp broth. You need 4 cups of water, dried kelp, and you want about 6 by 6 inch square, and 6 of these little guys, dried anchovies, and try to buy the best quality ones you can. We need to prep these guys by ripping the heads off and taking out the guts, which it's easiest just to grab it with your thumb right here and pull that out. And you will notice the black inside, that's the guts you don't want. And then I put them in this cloth satchel, so it's easy to take them out when it's done. We add our 4 cups of water, our anchovies. With the kelp, you actually want to break it up because I find that if you don't, the kelp will just sit on the top and won't get soaked into the water as well. You're going to bring this to a boil and simmer this for about 10 minutes. And you do not want to cover this. You need the anchovy smell to release from the broth. While the broth is simmering, we're gonna prep the ingredients that we'll eventually add in. Most importantly, we have our rice cake. So the trick to rice cakes are to soak them in water for at least 10 minutes. It gets the flour off of the rice cake that's in the package, and it softens them slightly. This will help the rice cake develop a really nice texture once it goes into the broth. Then we have hot dogs. We're gonna cut these into bite-sized pieces. And let me know what your favorite add-ins for tteokbokki are in the comments. I know everybody makes it a little different. I also add 2 sheets of fish cake, and I cut them into cute little triangles. So once you have your sheet, cut it into 4, and then cut the quarters in half again, and then make little triangles. Creates a nice little bite full of fish cake, but not too much where they're flopping everywhere. After 10 minutes, taste your broth. What you're looking for is it to not taste like water. It should be full of flavor. You get a little depth from the anchovies. The kelp is there. You would want to be able to drink that and have like a great soup. So once that's done, take out all of the kelp and the anchovies. Let's continue building our sauce. So I have 1 tablespoon of Gochugaru, which is Korean red pepper flakes, a tablespoon of sugar, which is really important to balance the sauce, and then 1/3 of a cup of Gochujang. What you want to do is mix all these together until it forms a paste. And what this does is evenly distribute all of that flavor. Add the paste to the broth. And the trick is to just use the broth, dip it in your glass, and scrape up all of the paste. Mix that up, and you want to bring this to a quick boil. Okay, time to add our rice cake. I have about 1.5 pounds of rice cake. You could have a little less or a little more, depending on what you like. We add our hot dogs, the fish cake, and 4 chopped green onions into about 3-inch pieces. This will add nice flavor to our broth. Just give this a little mix. Try to submerge everything. And bring this to a boil and cook for about 10 minutes. And you want to stir occasionally so the rice cakes don't stick to each other. I found it's best to use a non-stick pot if you can. You'll have less chance that the rice cake will stick to the edges of the pan. Ooh, okay, as the sauce simmers, you'll notice that it will change to be glossy and thicker. That's what you're looking for. Once the sauce changes to glossy, take a rice cake and try it. That tastes so good. Perfect pillows, soft, it has all the sauce. Okay, so when it's at this point, turn off the heat and add 1/2 cup of heavy cream. Now this is untraditional, but I'm telling you, the cream mixes with the spicy and makes this addicting sauce. Ooh, oh, this looks so good. Once it's combined, Turn on the heat to medium-low. This is optional, but makes it so delicious. Take 2 slices of American cheese, add it to the top, and just let it melt. Okay, this is done. Time to plate it up. I cannot wait to dig in. You guys ready? Oh, this looks so good. That is so good. The spice is there, but the cream is cutting it, so it makes you want to eat like this entire bowl. The rice cake is so pillowy. The sauce is so thick. You can just use the rice cake to scoop it up. And the sauce got so much flavor from the broth we made, really building flavor. Because we added that cream, it's so much creamier and mixes so well with that spice. Love the hot dog, absorbed all that flavor. Especially the green onion really is giving in this dish. Now, if you had leftovers, the trick is to not put it in the microwave. Instead, put it on a pan on a stove, add about a cup of water and reheat it that way. It may seem watery at first, but it is the perfect way to bring these rice cakes back to life. Now you know everything to make the perfect tteokbokki at home. Everyone you know, including people who may be new to tteokbokki, are going to love it. If you enjoyed this recipe, give it a like and subscribe to my channel for more recipes just like it. Happy cooking and happy eating. Oh, so good. Bye.